how to actually use your planner. I'm going to show you how to set yourself up for success, how to hit your goals and achieve those big, juicy goals that you have way sooner than you ever imagined. Let's get into it. Tip number 1 is it all boils down to finding a planner that you love. I have used so many different planners over the years, and my needs and wants have changed. And I will tell you, if you are running a business, or if you're doing all the kids scheduling, if you are traveling, the more things you have going on, it's actually the better that this system is going to work, because you want to find a planner that you really love. The more you love it, the more that you're going to use it. So my tip number 1 for you is to find a planner that you truly love. Number 2, I want you to give your planner a purpose. You have to know what you're using it for. Are you using it for work? Are you using it for family activities? Are you using it for personal reasons? You have to figure out what it is that you're using the planner for. Otherwise, you're going to have work planner and notes all over your desktop. You're going to have it on your Google Calendar. You're going to have it in your physical planner. You need to know why you're using this planner. And for me, I love using the planner for myself, for personal reasons. And the way that I do this is I love to put in here the planning, the future. What am I working towards? What am I working on right now? Not the day-to-day schedule, the meetings. That's all on my Google Calendar. But what I'm using this for is more what I'm planning for in the future. What do my goals look like? How am I mapping that out? And I'm going to show you in the next couple steps here how you set your goals up for success so you can actually hit them much sooner than you plan for. So that's going to be in the next couple steps. But rule number 2 and tip number 2 is I really want you to focus on what are you using your planner for. Give it a purpose. If you're loving this content, make sure to smash that like button. Tip number 3, set time aside to plan each week. For me, I love sitting down on a Sunday and just mapping out everything that's coming up. I love to map out my goals, what I'm focusing on, and really look at the big picture. Now, you guys know if you don't set time aside, it's never going to happen. It's just like a workout. If you don't prioritize this, it won't happen. So figure out what that time is for you. Maybe it's once at the beginning of the week on a Sunday or a Monday, or maybe it's at the end of the week on a Friday. But there's no wrong way to do this. It's just the matter of sitting down and really just setting the time aside to do this. And the more you do it, the more you get into a groove and have a pattern and a rhythm, the more fun it's going to be, the easier it's going to be, and you're going to get into that groove, and you're actually going to look forward to doing this. I know for me, this is where all those big ideas come from. This is the planning of what I'm going to do next, what I'm going to do next year, next quarter. I'm really looking at the big picture here. And because I'm focusing strategically on myself, my planner, my goals, and what I'm doing, this planner, it's all about me and the growth of where I'm going. So make sure you're setting aside the time to actually work the planner. Tip number 4. Now, depending on the kind of planner that you have, there may be different areas to do this in your planner. But tip number 4 is breaking down your goals into macro and micro goals. I'll give you an example. On this planner here, you can see that there's a bunch of white space, just lines over here on the beginning of each month. So this month, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up and I'm just going to write all of my macro and then my micro goals in this section. And again, it doesn't matter what kind of planner that you're using. You can use one with a calendar. You can use one like this one, for example, has a lot of lines on each day. And the reason why I love this one is because what you can do, and by the way, I'm going to link this planner in the show notes. What you can do is write out all your macro goals in this section over here, where you start the beginning of your month. And then once you get to each day, then you can start breaking down the macro goals into those micro tasks that you need to do to actually hit that goal. This is why I love this planner. I'm going to do another video of my top 3 planners that I love using and why I love using them. But the planner that I'm showing you right now, I love that this one has the section that I showed you for the the macro goals at the beginning of the month. You could also do this for the beginning of the quarter or the beginning of the year, depending on how big that goal is. But the way that I am able to, and my clients are able to hit their goals so much faster, so much sooner than they even thought possible, is because of this system. It's because they know what the macro goals are. They write them out. And then every single day, they're focusing on what are the micro goals or the targets that are allowing them to take a step further every single day, even if it's just 1%, even if it's just one step forward every single day. They are making progress to that big, juicy, scary, ambitious goal of theirs and of yours. So I want you to do this. I want you to plan out, what are those macro goals, those big, juicy, exciting goals. They may even seem so far in the future that it's a little bit scary, but once you get clear on what the macro goals are, then you can start planning out what the micro steps are, those micro targets that allow you to take one step further every single day to hitting that goal. And I promise you, you're going to end up hitting that goal way faster than you ever thought. Okay, number 5 is going to piggyback off of tip number 4. And this is, you're going to write down 3 needle moving activities every single day. Just like we're talking about getting 1% better every single day, when you write down those needle movers, you are going to blow your own mind. You are going to hit your goals so much sooner because you're not focusing on the big picture. Sometimes when we do that, it can be really scary to think about all of the things that you need to do. And a lot of times we think about those things all at once. So what I want you to do is focus on little micro movements, 3 needle moving activities every single day. If you want to hit a big financial goal, backtrack it out and say, you know what, in order to do that, I need to make 50 sales calls today, or maybe it's 10, or maybe it's aligning with specific sponsorships or opportunities that allow you to hit that goal. But by writing those 3 needle moving activities, you are going to be able to set yourself up for success and move the ball forward every single day. And before you know it, you are going to be hitting your goals. If you love this video and you want to see more videos just like this, hit the subscribe button below so you're the first to be notified of new videos that are coming out every week. Tip number 6, make sure that you check in on your goals and progress. As you move along and as you are writing down all of your micro and macro goals and you are using your planner every single week, check in on your goals. Where are you at? What are you accomplishing? What do you need to put more attention on? What do you want to take off of your plate? And what do you want to maybe put on? It is all up to you. The sky is the limit, but the most effective way to use your planner and efficient way to use your planner is to use these 6 steps. But make sure you use step number 6. Check in your goals regularly. Check in on what is the progress that you're making. Do you need to reevaluate, or are you doing just great? I'm so excited for you to implement these 6 tips on how to actually use your planner and see the progress that you're going to make. Did you love today's episode? Well, you are in for a special treat. Every single week, I am dropping new YouTube videos, so make sure you smash that subscribe button and you will be the first to get notified of all the new videos coming every single week. I can't wait to see you on the next one.